Brave people.
Meeting people.
South Africa winning by 62 votes.
Life.
Travel.
DeafNET Africa held an important conference in Johannesburg. For the next 7 programs, we'll be sharing some great insights that came out of that. DTV is at Oliver Tambo Premier Hotel, where 35 countries are attending the DeafNET Africa conference. I'm from Cameroon. We flew to South Africa, and this country is beautiful. I'm happy because the food is delicious and accommodation is great. Thank you.
I'm the president of the Cameroon Deaf Association. I'm happy to be here at this conference. Thank you.
For viewers who might not know, please share what DeafNET is about.
DeafNET Center of Knowledge is a non-governmental organization. We have been established in 2006, so we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year, and our main aim was to develop a network with expertise so that we can empower the deaf people with knowledge and skills across the continent of Africa.
What important themes will this conference focus on?
This specific conference will focus on deaf education, empowering the deaf in Africa through knowledge. This is so important for us because education of the deaf is a need, and we need to focus on the things that will make the deaf people develop and grow. We have excellent speakers that will focus on the different levels of education, from early childhood development phase up to higher education, and of course vocational training as well. So it's a packed conference, a conference packed with knowledge, packed with education, and we trust that everyone that goes from here will really had an experience, and that they go back and they plow back into their own communities.
I'm from Mali. I flew to South Africa. This place is as beautiful as my country. How many African countries were invited, and how many are actually attending?
We invited around 48 countries to come and attend this conference. Unfortunately, not all 48 countries could attend. There's some war in some other countries, and there's also a lot of poverty. But currently we have across Africa, we have 29 countries, and included other countries worldwide, we have 35 countries attending this conference.
How do you network in Africa? I'm from Uganda. Countries have representatives who stay in contact by email, social media, and international business. Challenges of countries are discussed in these forums. Sometimes training is held in a country where we attend to learn the experiences of the deaf in Western or Northern Africa. We learn from one another's experiences to help develop and improve. My name is Sylvia. This is Josiah.
Wait, let me sign.
Yes, let him sign.
My name is Josiah Ipid, and I'm from Namibia.
We're happy to see deaf people from different countries meeting new people and exchanging knowledge. Thank you. What challenges do you face with networking? Communication is a challenge, as there are various nationalities that come together. The second challenge is that we all come from different cultures and beliefs. Development in Eastern and Southern African countries is more progressive. Northern countries are less progressive. Explaining to the countries and helping them see differences takes time. We try to encourage countries to expand together. The third challenge is the attitude of the hearing. They think deaf people can't do a lot of things. The last challenge is policies. Policies in South Africa are good, but in other countries the policies aren't so great. We explain policies, but some deaf people still don't understand. This creates barriers in allowing us to all work together.
We go to East Africa, Uganda, Tanzania. As you come in Uganda.
It feels like, for African countries, it feels like cousins and nephews and nieces are here. And thank you very much for blessing our shores. You are welcome in our country. We really appreciate your presence in South Africa. It gives me great pleasure to address you on the occasion of the 4th DeafNET Africa Conference. As a ministry, we appreciate the work of the organization such as yours to serve the interests of deaf learners across the continent. Thanks for having me.
What do you want the audience to remember from your speech?
That education for all children is their right, and it has to be given with dignity, with respect, and with full commitments that they access the full provisions of education in terms of their means. So it is a right, and it should be provided in a rights framework.
South African deaf education is a very touchy topic. What is your main focus now?
We're currently focusing on skilling our teachers, that they're adequately skilled. Also on ensuring that the education that we provide to learners who are deaf are also given full quality education, but also making sure that the resources, the spaces, and just a whole needs area of deaf education is fulfilled. So we're working with the Committee on Deaf People to make sure that they guide us, and we work with them step by step into a rollout of the full implementation of what needs to be done.
Do you have a message for the deaf youth in South Africa?
For deaf learners, we need them as much as we need all other young people in the country. So we need them to skill themselves to the full, to be integrated completely in our society, but to be a full member of our society and contribute towards the development, both economic, social, and political development of our country. So we need them to participate fully in our country as full citizens of this country also, with full rights like everybody else.
Is this conference a once-off, or are more planned in future? Will other countries get an opportunity to host?
This is every 4 years, so we call it a quadrennial conference. So it's also not just going to be in South Africa. The previous one was in Swaziland. We have this one now in South Africa. And we hope to have another one, maybe in the northern part of Africa. So we as DeafNET, we have a volunteer network across Africa. And this is going to be an opportunity to elect a new committee the DeafNET Africa Committee, who's assisting DeafNET to do the work across Africa. And we have regional representatives that we're going to elect. So it will also be an opportunity for deaf people to elect their own leaders. And because we believe that the deaf should lead the deaf. They should lead their own communities, and that is the most empowering tool that we can give them. So we trust that in 4 years' time we'll gather the deaf people, and we have more countries present then as well.
Next week, we will be discussing the Red Star Project.
Watching.